This Chinjao Rosu hit your table faster than delivery under 20 minutes from cold wok to glossy pepper steak. Grab a wok, let's stir fry. For a printable version of this recipe, visit my website, just Google Chinjao Rosu Sudachi to find me. Let's start with the pork. Take your 250 grams of boneless pork chop. Many people use thinly sliced pork or beef, but I personally like using thicker chops to give more bite. Grab a rolling pin or anything similar, then pound the pork until it's just under 1 cm thick. Now cut it into thin strips about the width of your pinky finger. If some of the slices are too long like these, just cut them in half. Toast these strips into a bowl with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a pinch of white pepper, 2 teaspoons of sake, and half a teaspoon of soy sauce. Mix everything well. Now comes the velveteen. Mix in 1 egg white, working it through the pork with your hands until everything's evenly coated. Sprinkle in 2 tablespoons of potato starch or cornstarch if that's what you have, and mix until the surface looks satin coated. You'll see the glossy sheen develop. Finish with a teaspoon of neutral oil to seal everything in. As you probably noticed, this is a Japanese adaptation of Chinese pepper steak. It was introduced to Japan by Chinese chef Chen Kenmin. He is the same pioneer who brought dishes like mapo tofu and tantan-men, adapting them with a touch of sweetness and approachable spice that the Japanese could handle. Cover the bowl and pop it in the fridge while we prep everything else. While the pork rests in its marinade, let's prepare the other ingredients. Julienne your 150 grams of bell peppers into thin matchsticks. The classic choice in Japanese homes is piman like these. Those are smaller, bitter, unripe green peppers with crunchier bites, but you can use any bell pepper. I'm using a mix of green piman and red bell peppers today for color. Feel free to use different colors. By the way, prepping is everything for this dish. It keeps fast stir fries calm, removing decision fatigue so you can cook confidently at speed on busy weeknights. Once julienned, soak them in a bowl of ice cold water. Peel and julienne 15 grams of ginger root, thinly slice 2 cloves of garlic, and drain and rinse your 150 grams of water-packed bamboo shoots. I'm using water-packed julienned bamboo shoots. If yours are not already julienned, slice them into thin matchsticks to match the other ingredients. Now for the sauce. In a small bowl, whisk together 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, half a tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of Chinese style chicken bouillon powder, 1 tablespoon of water, and a 1/4 teaspoon of potato starch. Whisk until completely smooth and set it by the stove. Set your wok or a large frying pan of medium-high heat. Add a tablespoon and a half of neutral oil and swirl it around to coat the surface. If the oil starts smoking heavily, just reduce the heat slightly before adding the pork. You want it hot but controlled. Add your marinated pork in a single layer and let it sit undisturbed for 30 to 45 seconds. This gives it time to develop the beautiful browning. Then start tossing. Stir fry just until the pork turns opaque with light browning on the edges. Transfer the pork to a plate and keep it by the stove. We'll bring it back in soon. Take a look at your wok. If it looks completely dry, add a small splash of oil. Now add the bamboo shoots and stir fry them for about 30 seconds. This drives off any excess moisture to prevent steaming our other vegetables. Toss in your ginger and garlic. Stir fry for 15 to 20 seconds until fragrant. Drain those peppers well and add them next. Toss everything for about a minute. You're looking for the green to brighten and the edges to soften just slightly, but they should still have that satisfying squeak against the pan. Work over high heat and keep the pan moving. Slide the pork back into the wok and toast so the meat, peppers and bamboo shoots mingle evenly. Everything should glisten with oil and release a lively sizzle. Give your sauce another vigorous stir, then pour it around the edge of the hot wok. Immediately start tossing over high heat. The sauce should bubble and turn glossy in 30 to 60 seconds, clinging to every shred of pork and vegetable. If it over thickens, splash in a tablespoon or 2 of water to loosen it. If it's too thin, let it cook for 15 to 20 seconds more. Now with the heat still high, drizzle the final half teaspoon of soy sauce along the hot inner rim of the wok or empty space on the surface so it sizzles. Then toast everything 3 to 4 times to perfume the entire dish. This quick soy on the wok wall move blooms the aroma without over salting. It's all about hitting the hot wok surface to flash off the water and intensify those roasted savory notes. Turn off the heat immediately. Spoon a bit of sauce from the pan, let it cool for a few seconds, then taste. This is your moment to tune the dish to your palate. Need more salt? Add a few drops of soy sauce. Want a touch more sweetness? A pinch of sugar. Too intense? A splash of water will balance it. Just return to a fast toss to re-gloss everything. It can get altered by using more or less of the vegetables and meat. No one wants to use 150 grams of pepper exactly for the sake of recipes and leave the rest, or ask for 250 grams of pork chops exactly, you know what I mean. I'm using more vegetables this time, so I needed to add a bit more flavour. Pile this onto a warm plate and finish with a few drops of toasted sesame oil or chili oil if you like a bit of heat. And there you have it, Chinjao Rosu on the table. Now grab some rice and enjoy the glossy coat doing exactly what it was built to do. Want even more delicious recipes? Grab my free cookbook from the link in the description. Okay, let's go over the ingredients one more time. And if you're ready to cook, grab the written instructions by clicking the full recipe box with a picture that's about to pop up on your screen. You'll find the full recipe with all the tips I can fit into this video right on my website. The link's on the screen now. And if you're in the mood for more, my pork playlist is waiting for you next. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you again soon.